a minute, please. I'm not sure if we are in live now. I think that not. Yes, we are live. Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. We are here with some people. I'm not gonna name all of them because we are so much. So we are gonna start our English conversation today. So I know that there are some people who are new here in Talk and Talk. So I'm gonna explain a little bit about how Talk and Talk works. Talk and Talk is a platform of languages where you can learn, you can study different languages like English, Spanish, German, I think, Italian, French, and Mandarin. I think that Mandarin conversation started 2 years, 2 months, 2 weeks ago. So, something interesting about this platform is that we try to create a safe environment where you can feel free to make mistakes. So it's so normal. Everyone here, we all are here because we want to our English. And another reminder important is that I am not an English teacher. I'm here just for leading the conversation, for guiding the conversation. So we are here all for improving it, right? Today we are gonna talk about an topic that is the name of the topic. Today's topic is navigating life's obstacles. Um, we always start with self-presentation, so we use it as a warm-up in order to send that information to our main that we are starting to talk in another language. So before starting, I'm gonna break up. I'm gonna divide our conversation in two rooms, I think, because we are too many people. So for everyone has more time for talking more, okay? So just let me see here how can I do this sure right now. I'm gonna create two rooms, okay? And in the main room it's gonna be Virginia, okay? It's her first time. Jimen it's gonna be here with me, and Leon Lima will be here with me, okay? And the other one, uh, the rest, Rafaela, Rosani, Sydney, and Juan. Okay?
It's
So
not
if
my
you have
first
any
time.
problems, just okay. It's your first time as well, Leon?
No, no, it's my second time.
Oh, okay, okay, it's okay. Sorry. If you have any question or any doubts or any problem, just send me a direct message in the chat box, or I think that there is a button for come back to the main room, okay? So see you guys in about 40 or 45 minutes, okay? Enjoy and respect the time of each other. I'm not sure if all of them were to the other room. You minutes are there? Are you there? I think that I divided in the wrong way because I just had to create two rooms. So let's start with us. I already called it then back to the guys who were to went to the room one. So let's start with the presentation, okay? So Leon, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my real name is Lee Anderson, but it's a very large name,
Lee
so
Anderson.
you can call me just Lee. I'm a software developer, and I'm trying to create environments where I can speak English, talk in English, and uh, practice. Sometimes I do it very well. Sometimes I do well. Sometimes I need to wait and thinking what I'm talking about, and that's it. I I can finish my answer right now.
Could you please choose anybody else to for introduce itself? Okay, let's continue with Bettina. Could you please introduce yourself, Bettina?
Uh, Hi guys, my name is Bettina. I am a business analyst. In my first time in this talk and no speak English. Normalmente seria isso.
Okay, no problem. It's nice to see you here. Please schedule more meetings with me. I will be really happy. Okay, Unemis wrote in the chat that he's not gonna talk. He will be just as a listener. Um, uh, yeah, that's it. I think so. We will be here just with three. I think that Bell is still connecting the audio. I'm not sure if Bell is listening to us. But so let's continue with the question, guys. Okay, let's go to the first one. Today we're going to talk about this obstacles. In general, it can be obstacles in your life, obstacles in your work, in the university, in any kind of situation. Okay. So the first question is go like this: what strategies do you find most effective in overcoming personal challenges? So, in my personal opinion, I think that first of all, it's, maybe try to keep calm it. Maybe try to find some strategies for overcoming the obstacle. For example, you are facing an obstacle in your work, in your studies. Maybe you can starting more or finding some solution from people or from books. So I think that you can learn more about it in your own way. Another thing that I consider important, maybe it's finding some answer or some response about with people that already faced the same sort of obstacles. There will be always someone else there who already faced the same challenge or the same obstacle that you are going through in that specific time. So, and another one is always finding supporting. It could be from your family or your friends. So that's my personal opinion. What about you, Leon? What do you think about this question?
If I understood well, we are talking about the first question, right? Strategies. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, I
Mhm.
believe in motivation, discipline, and hard work. That's the way to overcome challenges.
Yeah, sure. I totally agree with you. And you, Vichin, what do you think about the first question?
Me?
Yeah,
My strategy is to break deep breath and in a presentation, I think And I think people's are potatoes heads.
Yeah, I think that take it easy. It's a good one, but I consider as well it depends of the is if of the size of the obstacles, right? There are sometimes that the obstacle is so big or a huge obstacle or a huge problem, and there sometimes we think or we think that it's impossible to overcome it, right? I don't know if you have felt that sensation or that feeling that you have facing something so huge that you feel that you are not capable to overcome it. Have you ever feel that feeling, Leon?
Yeah, it's the same for me. The best way is to work.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next one. Okay. Question number. How do you stay motivated when faced with a difficult challenge? So personally, I think that what make me keep motivated when I face a new challenge or a new difficult, it's that maybe creating a comparison between the obstacles that I already faced in the past because obstacles are anywhere, right? It's we can find obstacle or challenges every single day in every single aspect in our lives, right? So I think that thinking about the challenges that you already has overcome it in the past, it's so important because you remember that you already did something and you say, okay, I already did it. Why can I now do it again? So I think that it is a good one. And as well, maybe finding some motivation, as already said in the for the last question, maybe finding motivation in people who already faced similar challenges in their lives and they overcame that overcame those, right? So that's my opinion. What do you think, Vecina, about this question? How do you stay motivated when you face difficulties or challenges?
My motivation is really is to reach the end, and I have tasted of my finish this phase. Um, and I think it is for my ego.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about you, Leon? How do you stay motivated when you face difficulties or challenges?
Teacher, at the first you said a word that I didn't understand what it means. The word is article. Article. I don't know what is this in English. Sorry.
Sorry, which one? Which one? Could you please repeat that?
You said something like article. Article. Well, I didn't understand. I didn't know what you said. I don't know what is
Article.
this in English. Sorry.
Difficult. When you face difficulties.
Okay, okay. Difficult. Now I got it. Sorry. So my answer is well, right now, my biggest motivation is my family. I think all the time about how give my family a better quality life. I think about things like how to get money, how to get a property, in short, how to make life more pleasant. So for me, that's all.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Maybe when we remember why we are doing something, for example, if you are starting something and you have to pass an exam, and that exam is your challenge, or yeah, your challenge or your obstacle maybe to reach that goal that you have, and you remember why you are doing that, right? Maybe for your family, for bring more money to your house, for support your parents, I don't know. Maybe remembering your goals and the why, that make you feel maybe more motivated, right? Yeah, that's a good one. So let's move to the next question. Liam, could you please read the third one and try to answer it?
Okay, so the question is, can you share a specific example of challenge you face and how you overcame it? Uh, can I answer the next one? I will do it.
You can answer, please.
Okay, that's right. For in my first job, it was about telemarketing. So I work in this area. It's a customer as a customer for 10 years, no, 13 years. And one time I desired some more important for me to elevate my status quo. So for now, I'm working with technology, and this transition that is not it's not so easy, it's not so simple, but I like the feeling to win things, to conquer things. And for now I'm working with technology, and that's a great example I can talk about the transition about my career to customer as to developer. So for now, I'm working with technology, and I'm satisfied. I'm satisfying about that, but I need to study a lot. So I need to study English, for example, and I'm here. So that's a great example. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a good experience that you have gone through, right? And now, Bettina, what about you? Could you please share with us one experience about one obstacle, one challenge that you have to had to overcome?
Sorry, this is question this three?
It's the yeah, number three.
Ah, yes. I prayed for formation of course, and I used the tactics of the potato heads. This is
Uh, okay,
uh,
I didn't understand the last part. Could you please repeat just the last part?
um, sorry,
Se,
não.
se você pode se você pode repetir a última parte que não entendi. A última
Ah,
parte.
tá. My tactics is potato heads.
Okay,
Cabeça
got
de
it.
batata.
Okay, thank you. So, I'm gonna share as well one personal experience about it. It's this one. I think that today, as I already said, I am started as a facilitator here in Talk and Talk. So I think that is a big challenge for me because I have to keep speaking and speaking. It's not the same being in the position as a host or being in the position as a guest, right? The guest normally is there just waiting for the answer of others and have more time for organizing the ideas in the mind. And that process is a little bit tricky, and for me it's so difficult. So I am trying to improve it as well. So it's an alive example that an alive challenge that I am trying to overcome right now here with you. Okay. So that's a personal experience. So let's move to the next one. Question number 4. What role do support systems, family, friends, colleagues, and so on, play in dealing with challenges? Bettina, what do you think about this question? Question number 4.
Everything is how be my emotion support. and because and the works and the problems I am resolvation. Seria algo assim.
Okay, I think that I got your point. Thank you so much.
Sim.
What about you, Leon? What do you think about the role that family, friends, colleagues plays with dealing with challenges?
Well, I think the objective is to help create a healthy environment. If it's not a pleasant environment, the first step would be to leave that place, to leave that people, and get away for those people, those friends, those familiaries, parents, and then try to overcome challenges far of them. That's my opinion.
Yeah, sure. In my personal opinion as well, I think that family, friends, or colleagues, maybe people that you consider that are important for you in your life, they play a crucial role when you face challenges because normally when we face challenges or when we have obstacles with something in particular, we normally ask for help, right? We are human beings who are always trying to find some help or some yes, or some support from others. So I think it's kind of normal, and normally we try to find that support or that help from people that are close to us. So it can be family, friends, or someone else like that, right? Uh, I wanted to add one random question, maybe going out of the 10 that we have here. Do you remember any time that you got support or you got help or you got support for your family, from your friends when you were facing a difficult situation or when you were facing a challenge in your life? Leon, could you please uh, share something?
Yes, I can continue the same example because in this career transition, my wife helped me a lot. My wife take care of about our children, to take care about things like coffee, think like the food and the house, clean the house, and talking with me and help me and give me apoio. How I can say apoio in English? Sorry. How I
Support,
can
support.
support. Oh, of course. So give me support, and that's a great example.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about Virginia? Do you remember one experience where you find support with your family or with a friend or with a colleague?
And my husband.
Your husband.
Oh,
Yeah,
you caught
that's
my answer.
well. Yeah, I think that our couple is always there, right? We that we are married, right? Yeah, I already got a lot of support from my family, from family. Friends, not that much because I don't have too many friends in my life. And colleagues as well, I already got a lot of support and help from my colleagues, some colleagues who works with me. So let's move to the next question. Question number 5. How do you prioritize and manage multiple challenges at once? Uh, what do you think, Leon? What do you do that? Are you able to handle multiple challenges, multiple obstacles?
Well, we organize according to deadlines. So, whoever has the shortest deadline has my priority. That's it.
Yeah. And you, Bettina, what do you think about the question number 5? How do you prioritize and manage multiple challenges at once?
Um, Me too, and Leon. I devote a little time to which problems.
Yeah. Thank you so much. In my opinion as well, I think that it's important to classify which one is more important to resolve, right? It's kind of other thing to of prior organization, right? You have first of all solve the high prioritize. Sorry, I forgot the question. The high level of priority, and then you're from high to low, right? I try to do the same thing, but I am the kind of person who is not able to handle a lot of challenges at once. I think that it's so difficult for me. I prefer to do, I prefer to have just one challenge at once, but sometimes it's kind of impossible, right? So let's move to the next question. Bettina, could you please read the sixth one and answer it? Question number six.
Mm, I listen.
Yeah. Please read, e after try to answer the question. Se você pode ler a pergunta e depois tentar se responder.
Yes. In your experience, how do challenges contribute to person growth and development? My opinions, I know how to deal with situations and adult it in the best way.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about you, Leon? What do you think about this question?
I didn't understand the Bettina's answer. Sorry,
You didn't understand the question, sorry?
I didn't understand the answer.
Uh,
Can you repeat, please?
the answer, Bettina's answer, or the question?
No, no, the answer. I didn't understand. I didn't understand what she said. I didn't understand. Can you explain it for me, please?
Okay, so could you please repeat, Bettina? Yeah.
Yes. Know who to deal which situations and doses in best way.
Okay, okay. Thank you for that, Bettina. So it's my time, right?
And Julian, yeah, now
All
it's your
right.
time.
We're talking about personal growth. So sometimes personal growth is painful, but it is necessary. An example I can see about this for me was when my first daughter was born. Uh, it was difficult, very difficult, but then I and my wife managed to adapt because sometimes you don't sleep well. Sometimes you need to have patience and things like that. So yeah, that's a great example to personal growth for me.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I think that challenges and obstacles make us stronger every single time that we face them, right? Yeah, and so in my opinion, I think that personal growth just happens when you really face those kind of challenges or difficulties. Because if we are just in our comfort zone and everything is kind of calm, everything is quiet, we don't learn anything about this kind of current situation, right? We have to move on. We have to face different situation, different experiences in order to grow personally or professionally, right? So I'm gonna add another question random here. Do you remember, Leon, one personal experience that you learned so much from that experience? Maybe after that, experience of after that challenge you said, okay, the next time that I'm gonna face something similar, I will be ready to do it and I will feel more confident. Do you remember one experience like that?
Yeah, I can talk about my first time that I work as a juridic people. I don't know how to say it in English, sorry. But usually people work with it's the CLT way. uh, Maybe in English it don't make any sense. You need to be Brazilian to understand it. But my first time I opened my company and I don't know how to say carteira assinada in English. It was the first time I didn't work with carteira assinada. Maybe there is an expression, specific expression in English for this, but I work like this. I work to have my company and my company work for other companies, B2B process, and that's a first time I worked like this. Was a great challenge, a great learning because the things are different. For example, when you work with carteira assinada, you have a time to get in and a time to get out. But when you're not in this condition, you need to do something to work in others times, you know. So you don't you have a time to get in, but sometimes you don't have a right time to get out. So the first time I worked like this was very learning for me.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. What about you, Bettina? Did you understand my question? The question that I did for Leon? Do you understand the question?
Pode falar em português?
Pode, por supuesto,
Pode.
claro.
Eu não entendi a pergunta ali.
Tá. É o seguinte, eu falei que se você lembra de alguma experiência ou alguma, isso, uma experiência pessoal onde que você aprendeu muito que na seguinte vez que você tenha que enfrentar esse obstáculo, ou esse obstáculo, você vai se sentir que você já está pronta, porque você já deu da vez que você já teve a mesma experiência.
Ah, my first job is in Lower is my first um, document for uh, process in enfim, foi a primeira vez que eu escrevi uma peça no escritório de advocacia em que eu estagiava. E aí, essa foi uma primeira dificuldade de entender quais eram os requisitos para estarem dentro dessa peça. E aí, a segunda vez ficou mais fácil.
Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, I'm gonna share out of my own experience as well. I moved to Brazil 2 years ago with my wife. We came here because I got a job opportunity here. So moving to another country, it's challenging. It's for me, it was so difficult. We have to leave everything in Bolivia and trying to find an apartment here, trying to buy a car here, do all of the personal documentation, the RNH, the CNH, all of those documentation were so challenging, even more for a person who don't speak Portuguese so well, right? So I think I learned a lot from this experience, and we have the dream of moving to another country in the future. We want to go to North America or Europe. So if it happens sometimes, I don't know. I think that we will be ready to face these new challenges, but I think it's gonna be easier because we already had this experience of moving to Brazil in a place where people just speak in Portuguese and they don't speak in your mother tongue. That our mother tongue is Spanish, right? So that's one experience that I learned so much from. So let's continue with our questions. Question number 7. What are some common challenges people face in professional settings, and how can they be addressed? What do you think, Leon, about the question number 7?
So work as a team, it's a challenge. Sometimes dealing with people's egos it's a challenge. Different ways of thinking, it's a challenge. In general, I always consider that people should have to be a collaborative attitude. So when I found someone where I can't find that attitude, so it's a it's one possibility. It's one possibility to have a problem with this person. So that's all for me.
Thank you so much. And you, Bettina, what do you think about this? What are the common challenges in professional environments in your work on different office, if different desks?
For Liam or for me?
For you, Bettina.
I understand. Question 7, yes?
Yeah. Question
Yeah.
7.
Yes, I believe the dialogues solved everything.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dialogue communication. Try to understand the other person because, as Leon said, we are human beings. Our mind is so different to your colleague or another person. And creating that connection is it's so difficult. I think the most difficult in in work environment, right? Yeah, I totally with you. Trying to understand the other person, it's so difficult. Sometimes we have to face the problem of ego, even more. Well, in my case, I work in IT area, and there are as a weird syndrome that it's becoming kind of normal, where people who already have a lot of knowledge in one technology, they think that they are like God, and they think, oh, I am smarter than you, I am more intelligent than you, and it's something that we have to face sometimes in our professional setting, right? Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. Let's move to the question number 8. How do you approach challenges that seem insur insurmountable at first? How do you approach or how do you face challenges that you sometimes seems that are impossible to overcome? I think that's another way to recreate the question. What do you think, Leon, about the question number 8?
Uh, I try to divide it into stages. So in my work, I use artificial intelligence for this, and this way I get faster results.
Yeah, breaking maybe the whole stone in little pieces, because
Yeah.
when we see of the problem like at once, no, normally it can seem so big. We if we break them in little pieces, we can being resolving piece by piece. Yeah, that's a good strategy, good one. And you, number 8.
Of course, I which a little nervous, but then I take responsibility when the do you what should I do? This is
Yeah, I totally agree with you as well. I think that another strategy, or maybe how you I approach this, is okay, when I have to face one challenge that seems that is impossible to overcome, I think inner me, in the inner Christian here, you have to do it anyways. So just move on because it's gonna, maybe you are not prepared, but you have to do it anyway. So that's made me keep motivated to for facing or overcoming challenges as well. That I have to do it anyway. And that's it. So, let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. What are the key qualities or skills that help people successfully navigate challenges? I'm gonna start with this question. I'm gonna keep my give my point of view. I think that resilience it's a good one because we have to be resilient. We won't be able to overcome all of the challenges at the first time. Maybe we can fail at the first time and we will try again and again, and we don't know how many times we will have to try to overcome that obstacle or that challenge. And in that journey, sometimes we can feel that we are not capable, right, to overcome that. So I think that in that specific moment, resilience plays a crucial role in your journey of trying to overcome that obstacle. Another one is patience, because we have to be patient because if there is a huge challenge, for example, learning English, we have to understand that it's gonna take so long, maybe 1, 2, or 3 years until get the English level that we want to that we want to have, right? So in my opinion, it's resilience, patience, and self-confidence as well, because you have to be aware that you are capable to do or you are capable to overcome that challenge because you already did things similar in the past. And yeah, that's my opinion. What do you think about this question, Leon? What do you think? What are the key qualities or skills that a person needs?
I absolutely agree about resilience. I really consider that the most important quality, human quality, to win challenges. I would add maybe willpower, hope, uh, and I consider that the answer to the second question. Maybe I also can also answer this one too. Motivation.
I agree for Leon and Christian. I completed for empathy, empatia, né? It's a truly perfect. Respective, resilience e empathy. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. You are doing well. No problem. Yeah, I love your answers, guys. Let's move to the last one. I think that we have enough time for reading and answering the last one. So, question number 10. How do cultural and societal factors influence the way challenges are perceived and handled? Well, I think that it is about our culture and the society in general that we are surrounded. I think that it's a crucial factor as well because, for instance, I consider that we as Bolivians, about my culture, we are not that engaged sometimes if we compare Bolivians with Brazilians. I don't know why. I think that Brazilians are more engaged than us. And I'm not sure if it's about culture or maybe it's about the weather of the country. I don't know. But I consider that every single culture has something particular. And I can perceive that difference between Bolivians and Brazilians that I'm Bolivian and now I am living here in Brazil. I have to work with Brazilians so I can maybe I can find that differences. So I think that the culture and society, because we are surrounded by a lot of people, we live surrounded by people, and I think that combination can influence in a big way on how we approach challenges and we how we handle that situations in different specific times. Yeah, and that's it. Julian, what do you think about question number 10?
I just will continue your answer because I intend to live outside of Brazil one day, and I hear about many cases of racism and other things like that. But I believe that's possible to win and to well win another country. So you're a good example of this, but I need to be careful because I have a family. So then that's a way to answer this question.
Yeah, something interesting that you said that you have to be careful because maybe for you it's kind of easy to handle some situation, but you have your family, and if you move somewhere, maybe you will be well there, but maybe your wife or your son or your daughter they won't be maybe feeling well in that place. So yeah, that's important. That's something important. That's something really important to consider before moving to a different place or a different culture, right? Yeah, that's it. What about you, Vecina? What do you think about the question number 10?
I think I live in Brazil, is biggest e then multiple cultures, parties, peoples, esqueci como fala gíria, enfim, é, e formas de expressar, né? Form expressions, yes, slangs. E, e, is, é, E, e basicamente a gente tem que ter respeito a eles, né? Tipo, assim, eu moro aqui no sul do Brasil e aqui a gente tem uma cultura muito diferente do que o norte e nordeste. Então, já aqui no Brasil a gente tem essa diferença. Imagina quando a gente vai para fora, né?
Yes, that's true. I totally agree with you. I think that we have to be careful with that situation, right? Because we are different. Even here in Brazil, that it's a huge country. I consider that Brazil is not just country, one country. Every single state looks a different country for me. It's awesome. It's amazing how big Brazil is, right? Welcome back, guys. We are here again. We are here all together. Sorry for the difficulties at the beginning of of the meeting. I created two rooms, and I sent some people then, and I stayed here alone. So I had to get bring back some people manually here to the main room. So sorry, that was my bad. I wanted to know how was the conversation in the other room. Sydney, could you please share something with us?
Yes, it was wonderful. We discussed a lot about our thoughts, our experience uh, about that topic. It was a good topic. Thank you very much, Christian, for that opportunity to discuss that. Yeah, I think
Thank you
yes.
for being here with me. Thank you so much. Yeah. What about you, Rosina? Could you please share something about the conversation with us? Did you like the topic?
I really like the amazing meeting. Vanda is amazing. Sydney is amazing. Rafa too. I really like it. I did forget some words, but I'm here.
Yeah, that's normal. Everybody here is for learning. I as
Yes.
well. I forget words all of the time. Yeah, that's normal. Rafaela, what about you? I wanna put a question for you. The question number two. How do you stay motivated when you face difficulties or challenges? Question number two.
Ai, Cristo. Ai, it's very difficult to keep motivated when the difficult challenge, but we needed it because if you don't, we motivated when who for us because I needed our family, our son, our husband, our ourself. Eh? I needed to put our challenges in paper and go ahead. Oh, and faith.
Yeah, that's a good one. Fate, right? Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Yeah, obstacles and challenges are there everywhere, all of the time, in your house, in your work, it's everywhere. So it's part of our life, right? It's part of our growing as a persons, or as human beings, right? And the last one, I wanted to know how was the conversation for you, Bettina, because you told me that it's your first time here, right? How was the conversation for you? How did you feel? How did you learn? Share something about this immersion that you just had. It can be in Portuguese if you want. There is no problem.
Ok. É a minha segunda vez, na verdade, né? Mas eu tenho muita dificuldade, de montar as palavras ainda e para ter a proficiência que eu estou esperando ter com a conversação. Mas eu aprendi muito, com as aulas eu estou conseguindo realmente pegar muito a questão da audição e acredito que o desenvolver ali a linguagem, né, a pronúncia vai ser mais fácil aí com os tempos, com a Talk and Talk.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Guys, I just sent you the survey link here. If you have some time, please fill it up because it can help us for improving our the platform. Maybe if you want to suggest some topics for talking the next time, we will be here. I will be guiding the English immersion every Friday at 2 p.m. And if you want to practice Spanish with me as well, I will be guiding a Spanish conversation on Sundays in the morning, 8 in the morning. So guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here with me and see you the next time. Bye bye guys. Thank you so
Okay. Thank
much.
you, Christian.
Thank
Bye
Thank
you.
Thank you.
everyone.
bye.